Hey tubers, Redneck Brian here, back again. It's about nearly 7 o'clock at night, same night as I pulled this apart. I'm putting it back together now. I figure I might as well do it now, then I can let the silicone dry on it overnight. I don't have a gasket. I've priced out a gasket. Gasket's only $5, but to ship it here from Texas is nearly $29, so it's not worth my time and money. So just taking out the bolts. So you can see it's quite dark out. That's why I'm using this little light right here. That's some extra light as I need it. There we go. And I'm not putting the thermostat back in for obvious reasons. Just going to put the housing back on, silicone it. Probably end up hooking this up tomorrow. If I can do it now, I'll do it now, but don't know yet. So let's go in the building. Got the heat on, so doors are closed. Heater works nice. I wheeled these pieces. Didn't have to do the block because there was nothing stuck on the block. So all I'm going to worry about right now, I'm going to do this piece first. It's all smoothed out, so I'm not going to worry about anything else on there. If it leaks, it's going to leak. I don't really care, but it's going to work. So I'm just going to silicone it, and then whenever I do the top end of the engine, I'll clean all this right off real good. So camera down so I can put some silicone on it. The silicone was in the house like you saw from the previous video, so the silicone is warm. Probably a little bit too warm. Just like Corvair Wild, hate doing silicones. So. There we go. On all the mating surfaces. So let's go stick this guy back onto the tractor. Has to go on like this. So let's go. Take open the door. As you can see, it's quite dark out. Keep the door closed, keep the heat in. Now I'm going to use the battery pod again. You should be able to see something. Line up the bottom bolt and the side bolt. Now I gotta grab a hammer and lightly tap that on. Hammer there. There we go. Hammer down. There we go. It's on. I'm going to put in the 2 bolts that will hold it. The nut, of course. So, excuse me about that. It's farted. Nut on first. So like I said, I'm doing this now. So hopefully it will be set up by tomorrow. I can start it tomorrow. There was just one in there. Yep. So now I'm going to put the other piece on. I'll go grab it. Put a little bit of silicone on it too, just to assist the gasket. Actually, let's see about trying to get this little water line on first. Right here. And then luckily, if this does fail, this is very easy to get at. Put the camera back down, need 2 hands. course, it doesn't want to go on. Goes. Slowly going on. I'm going to tighten down the one bolt a little bit. The nut, so. Don't want to tighten it down too much, don't want to crack nothing. Try these channel locks here. I'm not even going to hook up none of the other water lines. There it goes. There we go, the tough one's done. So let's go back in the shop. Go grab the outside piece for it. Just sitting up here. You know, the gasket's still good on there. I'm not going to rely on just the gasket. Hopefully silicone won't harm nothing. So, and a little thing for my silicone gun just broke off. If I can find it. Now I use my fingers. Luckily silicone washes off easier than tar does. So. Put a little bit more on in this one spot. There's a bit of a gap there. There we go. That should be good. See, let's go back out. Sorry about that. Set the camera back down and slip the other bolts on. There's some of these tools. There we go. Now let's gotta grab the other bolts. 1, 2, and 3. Long one goes in top. Nut goes on the bottom. And the shorter one goes on the other side. Now I can just gradually tighten these down. Got the ratchet. Take the bit off the ratchet, as you can see. So I can just gradually tighten these down. Just make them hand tight, and then I'll tighten them all down evenly, like you would a car tire or a head gasket. I just heard something squish, but luckily with silicone, if it gets wet, hopefully it will still seal. That one, and this back one, hopefully I can get to it. This upper one, lower one. One on this side again. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. all done. So as you can see, the silicone squishing out. I can feel a little bit on the bottom squishing out. And you can see a little bit on the bottom squishing out, but this outer part still has a gasket, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. Mainly this back piece. So that's pretty much it. So it's back on. We'll fill it up tomorrow, hook everything else back up tomorrow. Hopefully this thing will not overheat. So talk to you guys later. Keep it redneck, and please subscribe and comment. Bye for now. I like having it back together, so.